So, the final, John Jacob Cup final, Winter League of the online quiz league. Two teams with some reasonable handicaps. Let's have a look who we've got first. The home team, they've beaten so far on their way here. They've beaten Disparate Origins, they've beaten the Jeff Morby Fan Club, they've beaten the Marauders, and they've beaten Compulsory Mantis Shrimp. 3 Division 1 sides in there. Please welcome, and let's just bear in mind, you chose your own music. Does it let me do it? It does. I hope. I will tell you, until you asked for that music, you had Strong by Robbie Williams.
Oh,
I much prefer yours. Well done.
I don't think Vince would have been nodding along to Robbie Williams.
No. The technical away team, playing for Handicap 25, they've beaten on their way to the final Up the Lagan in a Bubble, Spiral Scratch, the Central Belters, and in the semi-final, the Park Exiles. Please welcome the Outsiders.
Bloody freezing, isn't it?
And I've deliberately left Kerris on for the bloody freezing, innit? Right, so you know the rules. Good looks. Hands in view at all times. I think we're all used to that by now. I'm just going to stop the share so we can see all the people. And away we go.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, everyone.
Best of luck.
1 second. I will just bring up some questions. As John says, he marks on the questions, use this first, use this second. I'm now admitting people to the room, John. What's happening?
Oh, right. Who's coming in?
Alex CA.
I don't know who that is. I'll have to ask.
Alex CA3. I'm going to admit
Or with Android. He's obviously coming to watch then, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be, Alex, I assume you're just here to watch, aren't you?
John, I'm just going to quickly make you host again, John.
Right.
Just because I don't need this in my life.
Okay, fine.
I've done all my jiggery pokery, so.
Am I host again?
You will be.
Am I?
John, make host. Yes.
Okay, great.
John.
That's fine. Yeah, I think Alex is just here to watch, so just carry on.
Fine, no problem. Just close that down and we will make a start. So, questions for the final. Questions written by Cavafy. If you know who Cavafy is, then correct as of the 6th of December 2020. Starting with 1A. 1A is Stephen. Stephen, an SI-derived unit. The coulomb is a measure of which physical property? Five seconds.
No.
Team?
Peter's got 5.
Capacitance.
It's not capacitance, I'm afraid. It goes over.
Anybody?
Come on, Damo.
I don't know.
Oh,
Sorry. Vince?
Current.
Say again.
Current.
It's not current, I'm afraid. It is electric charge. Electric charge. So unfortunately, we're starting with an X.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, Dave.
Sorry, Dave.
John, your question. A Tuscan speciality, which hearty soup, made with leftover bread and cannellini beans, also features vegetables such as onions, potatoes, carrots, chard, and celery. Five seconds.
I don't even think of a plausible wrong answer. I don't know.
Anything?
Team,
Anybody? Alex, go on.
Minestrone.
it's not minestrone, I'm afraid. Goes over.
Peter.
Is it Zappa?
It's not zuppa, I'm afraid. It is ribollita. Ribollita.
Ribolita.
Ribollita. 2 X's to start.
Mm.
Question number 2A. 2A goes to Dave Ryan. What name is given in Jewish culture and religious life to food that is the opposite of kosher? Five seconds. Team,
Can I have a go?
Peter.
Treff?
Treff is correct for 1.
Oh, Peter.
Very good.
Yeah.
At last.
2B, Alex. Which 1978 play by Harold Pinter was inspired by his extramarital affair with TV presenter Joan Bakewell?
There.
No.
Nothing?
Yeah. Shall I
Team,
nominate Vince there?
Betrayal.
Betrayal's correct for 1.
Well done, Vince.
Love it. High scoring.
Stephen, your question. Each player begins with 16 pieces in a chess game, but which piece is both the weakest and the most numerous?
1.
All is correct for 2.
I'm good at Paul's
Vince.
questions.
Yeah, okay. Vince, your question. Which blues singer of the 1960s and 70s has a backing band known as the Blues Breakers?
John Mayall.
John Mayall's correct for 2.
Come on, Vince.
Peter. 4A. Which German fighter ace of World War I was the first aviator to receive the Pour le Mérite, now colloquially known as the Blue Max, in his honour?
Richthofen?
It's not Richthofen, I'm afraid. Goes to team.
Dave.
On Sigal.
Not Van Segal, I'm afraid. Goes over.
Nominate Vince there.
Is it Immelman?
Immelman is correct for 1.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince.
And last question on this round goes to Damien. Originally acquired in 1761 as a private residence, which London building and tourist attraction was enlarged in the 19th century by John Nash and Edward Bloor. Its garden is London's largest private garden.
Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace is correct. Simple as
Yeah,
that.
well done, mate.
End of that round. So that is 6 to Strong Fauna, making 20, and 3 to the Outsiders, making 28. Round 2, back to Stephen. Self-committing suicide 2 days after his death, Jean So again, Jean Hebuterne, 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 was the muse and common law wife of which artist who died of meningitis in 1920?
No. Frida Kahlo.
No, it's not Frida Kahlo.
You know.
Team
Peter.
Modigliani.
Modigliani is correct.
Good. I wasn't going to say that.
Yeah, Peter.
John, your question. Thelma Schoonmaker has edited all of which directors' films since 1980, including Raging Bull, The Aviator, and Silence.
Scorsese.
Scorsese is correct too.
Then John.
Dave Ryan. To which class of animals do salamanders, frogs, and newts belong?
Amphibians.
That's correct too. Alex. Named after its founder rather than a Greek god, which French luxury goods company is known for its handbags, including the famous Birkin model?
Hermes.
Hermes is correct too.
Okay.
Stephen, your question. Uh, 3A goes to Steve Clark. Sharing it with a well-known fictional character, what was the middle name of the US First Lady, Edith Roosevelt?
I missed the beginning of that. Sorry.
Yeah, sharing it with a well-known fictional character, what was the middle name of US First Lady, Edith Roosevelt?
Pollyanna.
It's not Pollyanna, I'm afraid. Goes to team.
Peter.
Mamie.
It's not Mamie, I'm afraid. Goes over.
Nominate Vince.
Kermit.
Kermit is correct for one.
Very good, Vince.
Falls firmly into the you couldn't make it up category. 3B is Vince, your own question. What planet in the solar system is known for the great dark spot and the small dark spot?
Saturn.
It's incorrect. Goes to team.
Yeah, go on,
Jupiter.
Alex. Go on.
Say again.
Jupiter.
Jupiter's incorrect. Over.
Oh, sorry.
Are you sure?
We got a 5 for Peter. Peter.
Neptune.
Neptune is correct.
Oh, sorry, David.
That's a
No, I
relief,
didn't know.
Dave.
And on to Peter, your own question. What colour in English or French features in the two-word phrase used to describe the person in last place in a race such as the Tour de France? Five seconds.
White.
It's not white, I'm afraid. Goes to team.
Dave.
Blue.
It's not blue. Goes over.
Yes.
Nominate Vince there.
Lantern Rouge.
Rouge is correct. Red or rouge was what we're looking for.
No, Vince.
Damien, your question. What is the name of the famous actor in The Simpsons who has appeared in such movies as The President's Neck is Missing and Give My Remains to Broadway? The character was not seen after series 10, where the actor Phil Hartman died.
Sorry, after the character name bit, Dave.
The character who is an actor, yeah.
He played a couple of Lionel Hutz.
It's not Lionel Hutz, I'm afraid.
Oh, nominate John there.
Roy McClure.
Troy McClure.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood the. Sorry.
Yeah, it was given that the president said that the films that Troy McClure had appeared in.
Apologies,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, it's silly.
So 1 to John.
Yeah.
End of the round. That's 7 to Strong Fauna, making 27, and 4 to the Outsiders, making 32. Round 3, we're back to Stephen. Competing in the 2020-21 La Liga season, the football club Real Sociedad play home games in which city? Five seconds.
Madrid.
It's not Madrid, I'm afraid. Team.
Peter.
San Sebastian.
San Sebastian is correct. John, your question. Which coastal city in Western Australia gives its name to the so-called Doctor, a cooling afternoon sea breeze that occurs during the summer months?
Fremantle.
Fremantle is correct for 2.
Well done.
Dave. 2A. Known as Kurt Mantle, which King of England, who was King of England from 1154 to 1189? Five seconds.
Henry I.
Team.
Henry II.
Henry II is correct for 1. Alex, your question. Although 2020 has been turbulent, it has still seen some notable albums released. Which musician, known for tracks such as Teenage Dream and California Girls, released the album Smile?
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry is correct for 2.
Mate.
3A to Steve. Nobel laureate in economics in 1981. Which American economist gave his name to a tax on foreign exchange transactions designed to reduce speculation in the international currency markets?
Friedman.
It's not Friedman, I'm afraid. Goes to team.
No.
Dave.
No, give it Peter. He's got a hand up, I think.
Peter then.
Is it Milgro?
It's not Milgro, I'm afraid. Goes over.
Nominate Alex there.
Alex.
Sykes-Picot.
It's not. It is James Tobin. James Tobin.
Nice Christmas tree, John.
Oh, it's not mine.
3B goes to Vince.
But thank you.
Which literary theorist wrote the acclaimed 1990 work Gender Trouble? Gender Trouble, Feminism, and Which literary theorist wrote the acclaimed 1990 work Gender Trouble, Feminism, and the Subversion of Identity?
Naomi Klein.
It's not Naomi Klein. It goes to team.
Did you say a year? Sorry, I didn't know.
1990.
Frieden.
No, it goes over.
Sorry,
Okay.
I stepped in.
Anyway,
Peter.
Butler.
it is Judith
Oh,
Butler for 1.
yeah,
Well done, Peter. Good answer.
Peter, your own question. Um, 4A. In Greek mythology, what type of creature was the many-headed Cerberus?
A dog.
Dog's correct. And last question of the round, 4B goes to Damien. With symptoms including weight loss, irritability, and eye bulging, Graves' disease affects which of the body's endocrine glands? Five seconds.
Yeah, I'll nominate Vince there.
Thyroid.
Thyroid's correct for one.
Sorry, I wouldn't have guessed that.
End of the round, which was 5 to strong Fauna, making 32, and 5 for the outsiders, making 37. Still 5 points in it. Round 4, we're back to Stephen. Which of the D-Day landing beaches shared its name with a Roman goddess?
Juno.
Juno is correct for 2. John, your question. Jascha Heifetz, Itzhak Perlman, and Pablo de Sarasate are some of the most notable players of which four-stringed musical instrument?
Come on, babe. Cello.
Cello's incorrect, I'm afraid. Team?
Yeah, nominate Vince.
Vince?
Violin.
Violin's correct for 1.
I thought that.
Mr. Dave Ryan. Specialising in the backstroke, which US swimmer won a total of 7 Olympic medals, including 2 golds between 2000 and 2008, including back-to-back golds in the 100 metres breaststroke and the 4x100 metres medley?
What was the last bit? 4x100 what medley?
4x100 metres medley.
Oh, right, okay.
5 seconds.
Gender right. Phelps.
It's not Phelps, I'm afraid. Goes to team.
Peter.
No, I don't know. Lochte.
Not locked, I'm afraid. Over.
I was going to say, anybody?
Later. I can't think.
Phillips.
It's not Phillips Reid. It's Aaron Pearsall. Aaron Pearsall, so that's next. Alex, your question. Skaw, S-K-A-W, is the most northerly settlement in the United Kingdom. It lies on which island, part of the Shetland Islands? Five seconds.
No idea.
Nominate Vince there.
Yell.
It's not Yell, I'm afraid. Goes over.
We've got Peter.
Is it Unst?
Unst is correct for 1.
Oh, well done, Peter.
Well done, Peter.
Uh, 3A goes to Steve Clark. Giving his name to a famous drawing by Leonardo da Vinci, which Roman author and architect of the 1st century BCE wrote the multi-volume work published as 10 Books on Architecture?
Plutarch.
Plutarch's not, I'm afraid. Goes to team.
Peter.
It's Vitruvian. Vitruvius.
I'm going to give it. It is Vitruvius, but it's the Vitruvian Man is the drawing specifically.
Yeah.
I think we're all right with that, yeah?
Yeah.
Are the other side okay though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
got-
that's fine.
Yeah, you got the drawing and
I don't think there's not of.
Got the
what-
right bloke.
The money's in the post, lads.
Vince,
Good
your
answer.
question.
Very good.
Vince, is your question. In 2019, it was reported that Facebook had banned sexually suggestive use of an emoji depicting what foodstuff, which has been used across social media as a euphemistic depiction of a penis.
Sausages.
It's not a sausage, I'm afraid. Team,
Nominate John. Nominate John.
Aubergine.
an aubergine is correct.
Gosh.
Answer ever, John.
I don't want to go in too eager on that. But, I've never used it personally.
Let's just do a quick impression, shall we? Penis emoji, John Payne, fist.
Yeah.
Hang your head, young man. Next question. 4A. 4A is to Peter. Discovered in 1806 by Vauquelin and Robiquet, asparagine, so named from the vegetable it was isolated from, was the first example of what type of organic compound to be discovered. Five seconds.
No.
No. Dave.
Amino acid.
Amino acid is correct for
Oh,
one.
okay.
Well done,
Well
Dave.
done, Dave.
Thank you.
And Damien, your question. One of the most acclaimed actresses in recent years, whose roles have included playing Lois Lane in the DC Extended Universe, con artist Sidney Prosser in American Hustle, and Dick Cheney's wife Lynn in Vice.
Adams.
Amy Adams is correct.
Oh, no.
End of that round, which was 4 to strong Fauna, making 36, and 5 to the outsiders, making 42. 36 and 42 at the half. I presume we're all right. Just carry straight on. Get a beer, Dave.
Just get a bit of 2 seconds.
Get one for me, buddy. If we're all doing that, we'll have 30.
Can I
grab
grab
one
a
as well,
beer,
if that's
Dave,
all right with everyone.
Can I grab a beer quickly? Yeah.
I get cushion.
Grab a beer. Yeah, grab a beer.
Can you get one for me?
That's quite nice, Vince. What have you got?
Dark fruit cider.
Mm.
Yeah. Little special.
Good stuff.
It is good.
Made from dark apples. Or dark hair.
Always a man for a bargain. If you've got a Tesco club card, 10 cans for a £5. Oh, we're recording this. We can't put that.
Oh, snakes.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Is that our sponsor?
Good call, though.
10 cans for a £5. Can't fault it, can you?
I'll be going down there tomorrow with the club card.
Problem is, buying it now and making it last till Christmas.
Well, yeah, I tend to find that if I go for budget alcohol purchases, I don't save money. I just drink more.
Just drink it quicker, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps they'll drop that as a slogan. Tesco creating alcoholics
Yeah.
all over the country.
Not with the same in Scotland.
Every drop helps.
Yeah.
Nice work. Right, we shall crack on then. So we swap sides. We are strong Fauna going first, which means the first question of the second half goes to John. 1A. At the start of a chess game, each player has 2 of which piece that is archaically known as a castle?
Rook.
Start the clock. Rook is correct for 2. 1B is Stephen. Which 1946 play by Terence Rattigan was inspired by a real-life incident involving Navy cadet George Archer Shee?
No.
Steve's got.
Steve.
Wimslow boy.
Wilmslow Boy is correct for 1.
Go on, Steve.
Alex, your question. Sharing it with a predominantly French-speaking European city, what was the middle name of US First Lady Mamie Eisenhower?
Speaking Louisiana. Oh no.
No, I'm afraid it's not. Team,
Yeah, nominate Vince.
Copenhagen.
it's not Copenhagen. Goes across.
Peter.
Geneva.
Geneva is correct for one.
Oh,
Well
There
done,
you go.
Peter.
total place.
Well done, that's fine.
I thought you said US as well, and I said.
European, sorry.
Yeah, no, I think you did,
Yeah.
but I just.
Yeah.
Our brains are frazzled. It's a second quiz, back to back. Making us play back to back for the entertainment.
This one's normally the friendly.
Yeah, the unfriendly.
Is it not the friendly?
So the illusion, Dave.
Dave Ryan, your question. First appearing in the episode Krusty Gets Busted, what is the name of the grumpy, self-centered news anchor in The Simpsons?
Kent Brockman.
Is correct for two. Good answer.
Well done, Dave.
Got that. You've got Simpsons were wrong.
Vince, your question, 3A. An SI-derived unit. The hertz is a measure of what physical property?
Frequency.
Frequency is correct for two. Could you actually turn your camera off, please, Liam? 3B, Stephen Clark. The most paid tourist attraction in the United Kingdom is which London landmark? Designed by Marks Byfield architectural firm and opened to the public in March 2000. It has 32 separate passenger capsules.
The London Eye.
London Eye is correct.
Sorry, Dave, I'm not sure what's going on here, but Liam has been assigned. He was in this breakout room.
Yeah.
And he came out of it, and I put him back in it. So I don't quite know why his videos come up here. I don't think he's in this room.
Okay.
Really strange. I think he's in the other room.
It's bizarre.
So
Right,
carry on. We'll have to. I'll see if I can turn it off.
I'll just ignore him, it's fine.
Yeah.
Where are we up to? 4A, Damien. Squandering her inheritance through gambling after his death. The artist model Marie Hortense Fiquet was the wife and muse, appearing in 27 portraits by him, of which artist, who died in 1906.
Is this me?
This is Damien.
Sorry, Damien.
5 seconds. Team.
Renoir. John.
Toulouse-Lautrec.
It's not Toulouse-Lautrec. Goes over.
Peter.
Cézanne.
Paul Cézanne is correct for one.
Oh,
Peter, this is your own question. (4B). Named for a racecourse on the Bois de Boulogne in Paris, which French luxury goods company is known for its handbags, including the famous La Pliage model.
Could you repeat it, but Dave, I didn't catch all of it, please.
Named for a racecourse in the Bois de Boulogne in Paris, which French luxury goods company is known for its handbags, including the famous La Pliage model.
Longchamp.
Longchamp is correct for 2.
Well done.
Only a guess. Sorry.
that's a good guess.
The other race courses in France.
Guesses count.
That was 4 to Strong Fauna, making 40, and 9 to the Outsiders,
Oh, good.
making 51.
Very good round.
Well played, Peter.
Lot of guesses, Dave.
Good one, so.
Question 1A. 1A, we're on John. Round 6. Which US fighter race of World War I was the country's most successful fighter race of the conflict, receiving the Medal of Honor, would later give his name to a well-known brand in a different field?
Well-known brand in a different field, you say?
Well-known brand in a different field.
Mm.
5 seconds.
I can't even think.
Team.
Kellogg.
It's not Kellogg, I'm afraid. It goes over.
Hogan's.
Any guesses? Any ideas? Peter.
Is it Campbell?
It's not Campbell, I'm afraid. That's an X. It is Rickenbacker.
Oh.
Rickenbacker. Stephen, your question. Stephen Neville. Which blues singer and guitarist of the 1980s, who died in a 1990 helicopter crash, had a backing band known as Double Trouble? Five seconds.
John Mayall. No,
It's not John Mayall, I'm
no.
afraid.
No.
Team.
Anybody?
That's over, I'm afraid.
That's Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray Vaughan is correct.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray Vaughan is correct for one. Alex, your question. To A. What nationality, in English or French, features in the two-word phrase used to describe a mix of cocktail or drugs taken illegally by cyclists? Five seconds.
Russian.
It's not Russian, I'm afraid. Team.
Anything? Go on, John.
Dutch.
Dutch is incorrect. Goes over. Pick a nationality, please. Say again.
Italian.
Sorry, I didn't hear. What was that?
Italian.
It's not Italian. It is Belgian. It's called a pot belge.
Belgian.
A pot belge.
Not heard of that.
Dave Ryan, your question 2B. Michael Kahn, Kahn, has edited all of which directors' films since 1977, including Close Encounters of the Third Kind, The Terminal, and Lincoln.
Steven Spielberg.
It's correct for 2. Vince, your question 3A. What name is given in the Rastafarian movement to food that is celebrated and eaten, analogous to kosher in Judaism? Five seconds. Team.
Anybody have anything? No, I don't think. Yeah, don't think we can even hazard a guess for that, Dave.
And over.
Steve.
Soul food.
Can I have a go?
It's not. It's Ital. Ital.
Is that what you're going to say, Peter?
No.
Right then.
Okay. Steve Clark, your own question. A Tuscan speciality. Which chopped salad consists of soaked stale bread, onions, and tomatoes, and often features cucumber and basil?
Salad Niswat.
Salad Niswat is incorrect, I'm afraid. Goes to the team.
Peter? You look like you're about to put your hand up.
That's called surrendering, but can I have a go?
Go on, then.
Jayada.
No, it's not Diana, I'm afraid. Goes over.
Anything? Insalata mista.
It's not, I'm afraid. It is panzanella. Panzanella.
what the German tank drivers had.
Yeah.
So it was. 4A goes to Damien. To which infraclass of animals do kangaroos, koalas, wallabies, and wombats belong?
Marsupial.
Is correct for 2. And Peter, your own question. The Caloris Basin is the largest known crater on which planet, due to be mapped in 2025 by the Bepi-Colombo mission?
Mars.
It's not Mars, I'm afraid. Who's the team?
Dave.
Mercury.
It is Mercury for 1.
Well done.
Well done.
There are only 2 possibilities there.
Yeah.
To get there by 2025, is that what you're thinking? Yeah.
No, I just thought it's got to be made of rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End of that round. That was 3 to Strong Fauna, making 43, and 3 to the Outsiders, making 54. Still 11 points in it. 2 rounds to go.
We didn't cover ourselves with glory there, did we?
It wasn't the best. John, starting with you. 1A. Described as the most influential work of art history, which 16th century Italian painter and architect wrote a series of artist biographies known as The Lives of the Most Excellent Painters, Sculptors, and Architects. Five seconds.
Uccello, I think.
It's not Uccello, it's a team.
Nominate Vince.
Vasari.
Vasari is correct for 2.
Well done, Vince.
Cheers.
Go for 1, sorry. Stephen, your question, Stephen. No. An emoji depiction of which fruit has been used across social media as a euphemistic depiction of the buttocks?
Leave it to John.
Peach.
Peach is correct.
Had to be.
I'm glad you got that one, Stephen.
John paying the fist again, you see that?
I was lying in wait.
Straight in.
I'm glad this is being filmed. It's like the 2 questions I've known.
There you go. Alex.
They're gonna edit that bit out.
No, they're leaving it in.
Alex 2A. A Nobel laureate in economics in 1972. Which American economist gave his name to the so-called impossibility theorem that illustrates the flaws of ranked voting systems?
None.
Nominate John there.
Arrow.
Arrow is correct, Kenneth.
Well
Arrow.
done,
I'm
John.
working through slugs today, and I've taken the skin off my elbows, driving my elbows into the table. Sorry. Carry on.
Dave Ryan, your question. Playing an important role in the weather of Provence, which named wind of southern France and the islands of the northern Mediterranean is strongest in the transition between winter and spring?
Mistral.
Mistral is correct. 2. Vince, your question. Which of the D-Day landing beaches shared its name with a US state?
Utah.
Utah is correct. Steve Clark. 3B. Glenn Gould, Svetoslav Richter, and Vladimir Horowitz are some of the most notable players of which musical instrument that was invented in the early 1700s by Bartolomeo Cristofori.
Piano?
Piano's correct.
Also,
Damien, your question. Competing in the 2020-2021 Serie A season, the football club Atalanta play their home games in which city?
Bergamo.
Bergamo is correct for 2.
There
And Peter, your question. Which literary theorist wrote the acclaimed 1967 work of Grammatology, a foundational text of deconstructionism? Five seconds.
Derrida.
Derrida is correct for 2.
Well done.
very
Well
good.
done.
Oh, great answer, Peter.
Oh,
Pulled that
Rex.
from the back of Beyond, didn't you?
Yeah.
Next door.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
So that was 6-2 strong Fauna, making 49, and 8, including
Oh, well done.
all 4 twos to the outsiders, making
Full house, well done, guys.
62.
Great answer.
Final round.
Can I ask again,
So
Dave,
what's the
please?
overall score? Sorry.
It is 49 to strong Fauna, 62 to the outsiders.
All to play for.
When's the final? When's the final proper?
1A, we're on John. Discovered in 1933 by Anselm Payen, diastase, named from the Greek for separation, was the first example of what type of chemical protein to be discovered?
Enzyme.
Enzyme's correct for 2.
Well done,
good.
John.
Yeah, made sense.
Stephen Neville letters. Troy Town Farm is the most southerly settlement of the United Kingdom. It lies on which island, part of the Isles of Scilly?
Okay. St Mary's.
It's not St Mary's, I'm afraid. Team?
I've got.
Yeah, go for it.
Is it St Agnes?
St Agnes is correct for 1.
Peter, I love your process. I absolutely love your process. It's good to see the answers coming to the surface.
It's next door. They're piping them in.
Coming through the walls, however. But
2A. That is Alex. In Norse mythology, what type of creature was the many-legged Sleipnir?
Horse.
Horse is correct. Didn't even start the clock.
Three-legged horse. Gosh.
Many-legged. I've backed a few 3-legged ones. 2B, Dave Ryan. With symptoms including abdominal pain, darkening of the skin, and mood changes, Addison's disease affects which of the body's endocrine glands?
Spleen.
It's not the spleen, I'm afraid. Goes to team.
Got a 5 for
Are you
Peter.
sure? Are you sure, Peter? Okay.
Yeah, I'll apologise, lads, but I think it's the adrenal.
Adrenal is correct for 1.
Sorry, Steve, if I...
No.
Nick that- did I nick
I'd
that
rather
off
we
you?
got it right than.
Yeah.
I only saw a 2 and I thought, oh gosh.
Vincent, your question, Vince. 3A. Specialising in the backstroke and individual medley. Which US swimmer won a total of 12 Olympic medals, including 6 golds between 2004 and 2016, including 3 consecutive golds in the 4x200 meters freestyle?
I guess Phelps, but I know it's not.
It's not Phelps, I'm afraid. Team?
Go on, John. You've got 3 as well.
Is that one Ryan Lochte?
That is Ryan Lochte.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Thought so.
3B, Steve. One of the most acclaimed actresses of recent years, whose roles have included playing the title character in the film Hannah, Agatha in the Grand Budapest Hotel, and Jo March in Little Women.
Um,
5 seconds, sorry.
no, I can't think of it. Sorry.
No. Team?
Anybody want to have a guess? Or I can have a guess.
Over, if you're not quickly.
Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan's correct for 1.
Oh,
Well done. That wasn't who I was thinking of.
Damien, your question. Known as Lackland, who was the King of England from 1199 to 1260?
King John.
King John is correct for 2. And Peter, your question. Although 2020 has been turbulent, it's still seen some notable albums released. Which band, known for tracks such as Mr. Brightside and Human, released the album Imploding the Mirage? Five seconds.
The Killers.
It is the Killers.
Sorry. I'm ever so sorry.
That's richly deserved, Peter. I think that's deserved.
Peter, they're getting suspicious now.
Peter, how many hands do you have? How many hands do you have?
The feet.
Let's just tell you the final result, shall we?
He was listening to the He was listening to the Killers earlier on. That's what it was.
Is there another question yet?
No, that's it. Peter's that is the final question. Final score. Strong Fauna finish on 56. But the winners of the John Jacob Cup are the outsiders with 66. Give yourselves a massive
Well played, guys.
Well done to Strong Fauna.
Well done,
Thank you.
guys.
Well done, everybody. Thank you for a really friendly game. Thank
Very
you.
well played.
Steve.
Thanks, Dave, for the questions. Thank you.
Pleasure, enjoyed.
Steve Neville, do you want to give a mention to our absent colleagues?
Yes, I will mention also in our team are Julia, Susie, and Anthony, who've been very much a part of our season. Doing well, yeah.
Stunning performance there. Well done, especially Peter. That was phenomenal. If you look at
Lots of guesses there, John.
If you
They
look
all count. They all count.
If you look at Bob's video, he's showing you the John Jacob Cup, which will be coming out in the post to Stephen fairly soon. And obviously you'll be getting individual trophies as well that I'll sort out. I believe that Quiz Sock Sheffield have won the plate.
Quiz Sock Sheffield are on.
Well done,
guys.
54 to 46 over Discord Origins. Congratulations, Sheffield.
A very tough cup finals, I'm afraid, but I hope it was still enjoyable. Thanks to all the readers for tonight, and I hope you've all had a great season.
Yes. Thank you.
Well done, outsiders. You're brilliant.
Who's
Well
the
done, Chris,
replay?
as well.
Thank you. Can I do a lap of honour around the sofa?
Absolutely.
I think you should bring your cat out.
Oh, she's gone upstairs now.
Can you wear it like
He's got a Blofeld cat.
Hi, Susie. Hi. They do well. It's brilliant news. Yeah, fantastic.
Are we going to have the cup for 2 months each?
You should just give it to Peter, really.
I should say that we're all spread out throughout the country. We were kind of put together at the beginning of last season.
Yeah.
And
Well, I have to say, sadly,
putting together.
none of the
cover
other
from-
members of my team have seen the cup in real life. It's just me. So